In a small, noisy city where dreams moved faster than buses, lived a girl named Era. She wasn't famous, she wasn't rich, she wasn't lucky. Most people never noticed her. Every morning, while the city rushed to work, Era walked quietly to a tiny cafe where she worked long hours for small pay. She wiped tables, served coffee, smiled at people who rarely smiled back. Some days, customers talked loudly about their big lives, their businesses, their travels, their successes, while Era stood beside them holding a tray, wondering if her life would ever become more than survival. At night, she returned to a small rented room with peeling paint and a broken fan. No luxury, no applause, just silence. But inside that silence lived a powerful secret. Era had a dream. Not a small one, a dangerous one. She wanted freedom. She wanted to build something of her own. She wanted to prove that a quiet girl could create a loud future. But every dream has enemies, and Era's biggest enemies were fear, doubt, and the voice in her head that whispered, "Who do you think you are?" The breaking point one evening, after a long shift, Era sat on her bed, staring at her phone. She watched people online living lives she wished for, traveling, speaking, teaching, inspiring. She felt small. Then something happened. Her cafe manager shouted at her in front of everyone for a mistake she didn't even make. People watched. No one defended her. She felt her chest burn. That night, alone in her room, she cried. Not soft tears, but deep shaking ones. And in that pain, she asked herself one question. Is this the life I accept, or the life I change? Silence answered. Then courage followed. That night, Era made a decision that would rewrite her story. She would stop waiting to be saved and start becoming powerful. The first small step, most people think success starts with motivation. It doesn't. It starts with discipline when motivation is gone. Era didn't quit her job immediately. She didn't become rich overnight. She started small. Every morning, she woke up 1 hour earlier than usual. While the city slept, she studied. She learned skills. She watched videos. She practiced speaking in front of her mirror. At first, she was terrible. Her voice shook. Her confidence was low. Her ideas felt stupid. But she remembered something important. You don't need confidence to start. You start to get confidence by starting. So she kept going. After work, while others relaxed, Era recorded short videos on her old phone, motivational thoughts, lessons she learned, stories from her life at first. 5 views, 10 views, sometimes 0. No applause, no money, only effort. And effort without reward is where most people quit. But Era didn't. If you don't quit, your future self will thank you. The season of doubt, months passed. Still no big success. One night, exhausted, Era almost deleted everything. Her hands hovered over the screen. "This is useless," she whispered. Then she remembered her old life, the cafe, the shouting, the helpless feeling. And she said, "I didn't come this far to only come this far." So instead of quitting, she improved. She learned editing. She studied storytelling. She trained her mindset. She stopped asking, "Will this work?" and started asking, "How can I make this work?" That shift changed everything. The moment nobody sees success always has a hidden chapter. Nobody sees the late nights. Nobody sees the fear. Nobody sees the practice when no one is watching. Era practiced speaking while walking to work. She listened to audio lessons while washing dishes. She wrote ideas on napkins during breaks. While others waited for opportunity, Era prepared for it. And preparation is invisible until it isn't the breakthrough. One random morning, Era woke up and checked her phone. Notifications exploded. Her video had spread, thousands of views, hundreds of comments, people saying, "Your words saved me. You inspired me. I needed this today." She stared in disbelief. Not because she became famous, but because her pain had become purpose. Her story became someone else's strength. Soon, opportunities came. Small brand deals, invitations to speak, online income, not millions, not instantly, but enough to change her life. She left the cafe not angrily, not proudly, but gratefully, because every struggle built the woman she became. The new Era. Years later, Era stood on a stage in front of thousands. She looked confident, strong, unstoppable. But she remembered the girl in the small room. She remembered the tears. She remembered the doubt. And she said to the crowd, "You don't need perfect conditions. You need a decided heart." Your life changes the day you stop asking for permission and start giving effort. People stood and clapped, but the loudest applause came from inside her. The lesson for you, if you're listening to this story right now, remember, you are not late, you are not powerless, you are not invisible. You are just. Success doesn't ask where you started, it asks how long you're willing to continue. Your future is created by what you do when nobody is cheering. So today, promise yourself one small step, one brave decision, 1 hour for your dream. Because one day, someone will tell your story and say, they started with nothing, but they refused to stay there. And that someone is you.